Data is all around us, and how we store it makes a lot of difference. So, today's topic is on how to use a binary file, or how to use a text file to a binary file and make better use of it. So, let's just take a sample code. Like, suppose I have so we'll just start with like a basic function. So in this particular code that I want to do would be like define a user input, and I would want another function like define output, right? So OP, and I'd also want few modules like import pickle, and yeah, I'd import pickle as p. Now so we'll just do many runs with the code, find different errors and stuff like that. So user is what's the user input, right? So I'd first need to open a file. So I'll f equals open, and I need a path to open. So I'd also want the path from the user. So R, and then you start writing percentage s, since I have something in mind, and yes, WB plus. And WB plus is, since I'm going to use it as a binary file, my txt file, I'm going to do WB plus so that I can write and read the file at the same time. And yes, every time I run the code, the file will get empty, and then I'd again put input in. So f equals to read the path and WB plus. And what's gonna be the file name? I need an input. So f name equals input and the path for file. And yes, so where I put percentage s, I write percentage file name. In fact, since I'd have to use this in many other places, let's just keep this outside the function block. So these are like a few things that are required. These are like general for every function. Now, I'd create a dictionary, an empty dictionary, and after I create an empty dictionary, I'd want input. So let's just say I want an admission number, right? Admission number, input, enter admission number, and the default input is string format. So I'll just take everything in string and then later just typecast it or something. So first is admission number, input, enter admission number, and after that I'd want the name of the student, name, and the string itself. So name, enter name. And when I go on further, marks. Let's just say marks equals input, enter percentage, I guess. Like, sounds nicer. And all of this, I want to add it to my dictionary. So d of admission number equals admission number, d of name equals name, and d of marks or percentage, same thing, equals marks. all of these I want to dump it to the file f, right? Yeah. So that's where I use the pickle module. So it's p dot dump d to f, and yeah. Now what if so all of this I want it to be in like a while true loop, so that I keep getting user input while true. This is yes, so while true. Now if I want to stop the loop, I would get something like this, like a flag input. Flag equals input, enter, okay, not enter, let's just ask a question like, do you want to continue? Haha. Yes, and let's take this like, do you want to continue, like a binary yes or no, like 1 or 0, and we'll make this integer type input, convenience, and yeah, make sure I close all the brackets. And if flag equals 0, then, oh my gosh, did I just write flaff? Haha, it sounds funny. Flaff. Yeah, flag equals 0, then I break the loop. So that should just get my input and put everything in the file. And I've taken 3 inputs, that's submission number, name and marks, and 1 universal input, like the file path. And after this, I want to display the topper, suppose like anything above 80%, I guess. I mean, 90 sounds nice, but let's just put it as 80%. So in order to do that, we'll have to run the output, right? So as soon as I run my input, I'd have to call the function output. Now since I'm calling my function op inside user, I'd have to define output before I define my user function. So I get this down. So define op as. So what do I define it as? Let's just say I got an empty list, right? I want to put all the toppers into this list, and in order to understand the code, I'd want to do an iteration, right? So first thing is I'd have to load everything, and in order to load it, I'd have to again put it inside a while true loop. While true, my content c equals p dot load f. So I've loaded the complete file inside the C loop, and now for everything in C, right? For I in C, actually we don't have to really iterate it. So it's a while true loop. It's already going inside them. We can just do like if C of, like it's like inside the dictionary. Let's just try this code out. If it works, oh well. But yeah, it's just experimenting. So if C of marks, right? No, wait, we defined it as percentage. So C of percentage is greater than or equal to 80. And the important thing is here, percentage was taken as a string. So I'd have to make this as a float or an integer type. I'll take float because percentages can go to like points and stuff like that. So if float is greater than or equal to 80, then I want to append this to L. So my list, that's L dot append C. So I append this whole thing to my list, and I also want to print the list. So I'll take that outside the while true loop, but inside my defined output function, and I write print toppers list. I give a name for it, toppers list, and I print L. That's the list. Now the question is, if the possible errors that could come up right now is that I haven't called the function, of course, and I haven't done exception handling. That's like end of file error type. So first thing is like f.seek 0. Like I need to go to the start of file, and yeah, now let's just try. We've got to try the whole code. So try this. Try this while true loop, and accept EOF, that's end of file error. You get print toppers list, and then you get to close it. I can just close my file, f.close, and just to know that the whole code is run, I just print something like, hey, we're done. Thanks for running the code. Yeah. So I guess that should be enough. And now, so we need to create a file, right? Like a txt file where this whole thing can work. So I just create a path. So this is like my files, and yeah. So I just create a new txt document, and I name this as one. I'm not creative at all. Yes. So let's just copy the address, right, and paste it here. So that's a path, and I named it as one.txt. So that's my path, right? So I'll be using this as my path to input. So let me just copy that. So we'll just go through the code once more and check out if it works. So first things, I've got to run the user code, right? After it just reads everything, I'll just call the function outside everything. So yeah, so with that we can just start the code. Yes, we can officially run the code. So I run the module. Enter path for file, and that's the path. Ooh, we're starting. Enter admission number 1. Name Carlton or something. I don't know. It's just random name. Percentage 78.4. Do you want to continue? Yes. So 1. Enter admission number 2. And enter name, let's just say Emile or something. Enter percentage. Yeah, let's just give 1 greater than 80. 90.77. Okay, do you want to continue? Nope. I hope it works. Woo, we worked it out. So top of this is just admission number 2, name Emile, percentage is 90.77, and thank you. So yeah, I think we've run the whole code. I think it worked out pretty well, and let's just see if we've got everything out right. So we've appended this thing to the list, and so we have also printed the list, and yes, the code worked. Thank you.